What's up everybody, I'm Angelos and today we're going to see some amazing tactics and fantastic attacks from this match between Caruana and Nakamura. They played in Magnus Carlsen Invitational 2020 and here you can see the position. Caruana had the white pieces and Nakamura the black. Nakamura is one of the best players in the world. Caruana is not so good at rapid and blitz, but he managed to win a lot of games against Nakamura, and the game was really tough. However, in this particular position, Nakamura found a very good move, rook a5, putting pressure under bishop on f5. So Caruana moved the bishop on d6, bishop e6, attacking the rook, knight e4. He is trying to complicate the position and create counterattacks, but queen capture on d4. And now everything is almost over for white because the rook on c4 is unprotected, the queen is under attack, so he captures here on d4, bishop takes d4, rook d1, attacking the bishop, but bishop captured on b2, and the rook here on g4 is still under attack. Rook g3, bishop e5, and Nakamura managed to consolidate his position and win the game after some moves. So in the last game, Caruana was forced to win on demand, on stay in the match situation, and here we have a very complicated position from King's Indian defense. Black advanced his pawns in King's side and tried to create the attack there, and in the other side of the board we can see that White is dominating and he is ready to push the pawn on b6 and create his passed pawn and win the game by advancing this pawn into a new queen. And here Caruana had to find something, and the position is very complicated. I'm not going to ask you now to find the position, to find the solution here, but I'll ask it a little later. And here black capture on e4, and this is a tactic because the bishop on h4 is unprotected and we are trying to capture the bishop, and for that reason he sacrificed the knight for a pawn. Bishop d3, bishop takes h4, bishop takes e4, capture on e4, capture on e4, and bishop f8. Black here have strong initiative because he is ready to push forward his pawn, open more lines and create attack in the king side, right? So Caruana did that in order to have the initiative, and in the other hand Nakamura played his own plan. He moved forward his own plan. He played b6 in order to create this passed pawn. A takes b6, a takes b6, queen b7, rook a1, dominate the a file, and now rook a8. And what will happen if queen capture here? Then we can place the rook on b1 and we are pressing the queen and putting questions here. For example, if he plays something like that, queen a7, then white can trap the queen. So black is Caruana running some troubles here, and for that reason he just played rook a8. And he invites some exchanges. We cannot avoid that. So queen b5, and now Caruana stopped this passed pawn and he has time to create counterplay in the other side of the board, and for that reason he played f3, g3, bishop g5, knight a5, attacking the queen, and look at that, now he played a really strong move. He played queen f7, b7, rook b8, and now white faced some problems. For example, he played rook f1, but what is the point of that? Here, for example, if white played something like rook b1, then we are just in time to play f2, and now we are threatening a checkmate on f3. So white should be extremely careful here because black have a real initiative in the king side. And he played rook f1, and now black should not be in hurry, because if he plays immediately his idea f2, then white will turn back the queen, will turn back with the queen, queen e2, protecting the f3 square, and black cannot do anything here because the pawn on f2 is under attack, and if we just give a check, he can exchange queens and after that capture the pawn. The position is equal again, because black have a lot of pawns and an active bishop, but it's Black cannot win, Caruana cannot win, and he will lose the match because he should win on demand. And let's go a little back. He played this improving maneuver, king g7, rook, queen a6, queen g6, queen d3, h5, and now Caruana with white pieces played this move h4, and he is trying to shut down any initiative in the king's side. And here it's a question for you. What are you going to do here with black? You are very welcome to pause the video and think actively. It's black's turn. And Caruana sacrificed his last minor piece, the bishop. He sacrificed it on h4 in order to open up the king's position. G takes h4 and queen f6. Look at that, the pawn on h4 is under attack. King g1, queen takes h4, queen d2, trying to bring more pieces in the defense, and now king d7, controlling all the entry squares, so white queen cannot enter in black's position. And knight c4, queen f6, try to protect the d6 pawn because it was under attack. Knight a5, and now you have the opportunity again to find a very good move for black. Caruana didn't manage to find the best move, but he found an alternative good move. It's your turn and black's turn. What are you going to do here? And the best move in the position is g3, creating a lot of problems. For example, if try to play something like that, rook b1 in order to protect the pawn and unblock the pawn with knight c3, kicking away the rook, then white can, Caruana can give this check on f2, king g2, and now queen h4, and he is threatening a deadly check on h2, and after this rook h1. Nakamura could play that, but Caruana can capture on f1, king takes f1, and now f on h1, and now f1 equals queen, and this is a checkmate. For that reason he cannot do this variation. g3 is winning here, and he cannot play rook b1 or anything else, and after queen h4 again we are forcing white to do something. He played knight c4, tried to repeat the position, he repeat once again, but now he plays queen f4, and now after queen f2 he captures on e4, he plays queen rook e1, he captures the very dangerous pawn on b7, knight g2, try to create some tricks. For example, he would like to give a check here and capture on f3 to do something like that, but this move is a dream killer. He killed all of white dreams. He played rook queen d4, try to exchange queens. Here he would like to capture another pawn on d5. He can play rook on b2. Black have 5 pawns for the knight, and he managed to win the game. And now we can see the last position. The position is complicated again. Nakamura is on the top. He is better because his pieces are better placed. These pawns in the center are very strong, and don't forget that black have an extra pawn here. But if you play careless with black, for example, if you just move something, then white have a sudden attack, and he can capture here on c6, and if queen captures on c6, then white can deliver this double check. Knight and queen are attacking the king, so we cannot capture the knight. We don't have time to capture the knight because the king is under attack, and after this move, king h8, we can deliver checkmate in one move, queen h7, checkmate. And of course Nakamura is a very careful person and can spot the tactics very easily, and for that reason he played knight f8, consolidate his position, protect the h7 important square, and similarly protect the queen. Caruana captures c6 in any case, queen takes c6, but now the position is not the same because after knight g5 this is a double attack again. We cannot capture the knight because the king is under attack, and after king h8, knight f7, king g8, the checks are over, knight takes e5, queen d5 attacking the knight, bishop f4 protect the knight, and now Nakamura captured the pawn on c5, winning. He has an extra rook here, and he managed to win the game and the match. I hope you enjoy this short video. Please click the thumbs up button, subscribe in the channel, and all the best.